Alright, so now we have unique items. And at first I thought, I was like, man, I know we sold one set, or, did it make the cut? Yeah, 170. I know we sold it more than 2 times. I went to the data. I'm like, well, this one, yes. This one's out of our date range. This one's out of our date range. This one's in our date range. That's why we have the 2. So I wanted to clarify that, because that was freaking me out a little bit. But so now inside of our data, I've got another gist, which I'll put in the description. And I'm going to just put this at the bottom of this data file right here. And it's a bunch of items, and there's an interface. F01's the UPC, F02's the description, F30 is the regular retail price, and F04 is the department number. We'll get to departments in a little while. I'm going to save that. Go back to our index, or our index over here, our playground index. Get rid of our debugger over here. It's over here. And unique. Here we're going to bring in items, an item from data. I'm going to save that. Everything's still kosher. So let's create a new interface up here. Sales with, we'll just call this with sales. Why not? With. And it's going to have F01, which is the string. This is our same as our first interface, but F64 number, F65 number, sales, which we added, which is a number, and quantity, which we added, which is a number. So that's our transformation from this. Once we transformed into this should be with sales. And our sorter, oh, needs to be with sales, with sales. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to map one more time. What we're going to do now is add the information about what item this is. How sweet would that be, right? Just plug the item right in there. So we'll just add another map. X with sales. That's going to be an array, sorry. X dot map. Now we're going to map Y, and we're going to use that like auto executing function kind of thing to return this object. So we're going to spread out Y. That's going to be everything that was in this item right here. But we want to add, whoops, we need one more dot in there, sorry. But we want to add an item property to this object. And that item property is going to come from this items array. So we're going to say items dot filter, and we'll just say this is an item. And the I.F01 is equal to Y.F01, and then we really want to pull out, whoops, 01, the 0 element out of that array, right? Let's see what we get out of that. No errors. Looks okay. Let's just see. F01, 64, 65, the date, quantity, sales. What's the item? There it is. We just pulled the entire item and dropped it into this JSON right here that we can use in our UI for whatever. And all because we just mapped and mapped and mapped and mapped. We use some inline functions, and then at some point we're going to get to reduce. We'll add like a total sales or something and a total quantity. But the next thing we want to do is go and say, well, this is a part of department 3. What's department 3? Because I could use that for some charting or something along those lines. So now we're going to add the department into here. And that'll be the next video, right? Super sick stuff.